Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. It starts with the voice of a woman who is speaking to someone. We see all the moments of her with her daughter from the time when she was born through the years of her childhood and until she passed away at a young age from a fatal disease. The woman is a linguist and a professor of languages. She starts a lecture to a small class when the students' phones go off. One of the students told her to turn on the news. There are said to be at least 12 sites on the Earth where enormous extraterrestrial vessels have appeared. On the next day, a colonel goes and visits her office in order to enlist her speaking skills to try to talk to the aliens. On that night, the colonel shows up in a helicopter, then escorts her to the base. When she arrives, she meets a theoretical physicist. They arrive at the landing site, while the other bases around the world are also set up. They continuously update each other about the progress made. On top of the pod, the professor, the physicist, and several others are lifted up to the top. There is no gravity, and they are able to stand up against the huge glass barrier that keeps the aliens from entering the pod. Two aliens come forward. There is a mist that surrounds their large tentacled bodies. Then the professor tries to communicate with them by writing the word human on a board. One of the creatures emits a black cloud that is shaped like a circle. In a bold move, she removes the hazmat suit that she was wearing. In order to gain their trust, she puts her palm on the barrier and presses it against the wall. One of the creatures extends a limb and presses it against the barrier to show that it respects her gesture. Tensions are rising across the country as the uncertainty about what the heptapods might do has triggered people to panic. People loot and riot. Then, as the sessions progress, the team notes the symbols that the heptapods produce in order to determine which symbols are translations of the words the professor is teaching them. When she touches them once again, she starts to see visions of the daughter. A foreign country's military general does not trust aliens. He tells his troops to deviate from their strategy by refusing to communicate to people in other countries what they have gathered. They were attempting to communicate with the heptapods by playing mahjong. After a while, the professor experiences dreams in the alien language while still having memories of the daughter. That late daughter questions if it was her fault that her father left. She assures her that that is not the case. The professor asks the alien who the girl is. The aliens deliver a message that is translated as use weapon, which causes tension among other sites. One of the foreigners gives this ultimatum to the aliens. They have 24 hours to leave, or the army will start to strike. There are several other sites that are gearing up to do the same thing. Then the professor tells the colonel that they should ensure that the aliens know the difference between a weapon and a tool. She and the physicist walk up to the vessel, unaware that some of the soldiers have placed a C4 in there. When they try to communicate with the pods, one alien starts to create a message that is composed of hundreds of tiny scattered symbols. Just before the bomb explodes, they drop the professor and the physicist from the vessel, so the professor awakens at the base camp having suffered a mild concussion. With the beginning of the strike, the professor and the physicist race to understand the message that the alien sent. The physicist deduces that many of the symbols for time are scattered, but he cannot accurately determine what they all mean. Then an agent sends a message to all the others informing them how serious the situation is. For example, a site had executed one of their own people in order to keep their intelligence secret. The professor rushes to the vessel. When she confronts another alien, they tell her that the alien from before is dying because of the explosion. They emit more symbols and black smoke, which causes her to think about her daughter again. They also help the professor to realize that the heptapods' language is meant to be a gift to humans. By learning the alien language, they will be able to see into the future. Here it is revealed that all of her memories of her daughter are not just flashbacks, but rather flash forwards. The alien explains that they were sent to teach humans their language in order that humans might help the aliens in 3,000 years' time, 18 months from now. The professor and the foreign general will meet face to face. He will express his gratitude for the work that she did and the fact that ultimately she convinced him of the aliens' true intentions. So the professor takes a satellite phone and contacts the general on his personal number. She and the physicist both lock themselves away. She tries to write a message in which she tells the general of his wife's dying words. Because of this, the foreign military decides to stop striking. Reports from all over the world start coming in. The vessels are leaving Earth in a cloudy mist. The professor and the physicist watch them as they leave. The physicist says that the greatest part of the whole incident was not meeting the aliens, it was meeting the professor. The professor then sees some more visions of herself with the daughter, but this time the physicist is in the picture. They are to become a couple, and then to become parents to the daughter. In the present, the couple embrace each other. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.